Hey, I was recently able to restore the headlights on our 2004 Honda CR-V to this like new condition. Now, it had been oxidized, a little smoky, and it definitely looked like an old worn out headlight, and it affected the overall look of the car. But I didn't want to have to replace the headlights. I wanted to try to restore them, and here's how I did it. And you can do it too. The first thing is to get some wet, dry sandpaper. I started with 400 grit. You just kind of lightly start sanding it down with some soapy water and just kind of take it easy, and you'll start to see some of the yellow oxidation come off with this first pass. Now just kind of go up and down, side by side, nice and evenly, and you'll start to see a lot of that surface oxidation come off, and then wipe it clean, and then you'll notice that the headlight's a little bit smoky, and that's what we're looking for. Now we're going to repeat this process with the 800 grit sandpaper. Same thing, you'll start to feel it getting nice and smooth, and then when you're done, you'll also have that kind of a smoky look to the lens. And wipe it off, and then continue with 1500 grit sandpaper, and then this 3000 grit sandpaper. And then by the time you get to the 3000 and the 1500, it's going to be very, very smooth, and you'll still have that kind of smoky look to it, but you'll notice that it's getting clearer and clearer. Now the next step is to wipe it down real good, and then polish it up with this Meguiar's plastic polisher. And I just used some of this, just kind of squirted it on there, and then used a polishing wheel to just lightly kind of go across evenly, just kind of move back and forth, and just kind of polish this whole lens up nice and clean. And you'll really start to see it shine after this process. But just keep doing that, and then wipe it down, clean it off, and it'll look really good at this point. But the final step to really make it pop was to then use some of this Meguiar's headlight coating. Now I put 2 coats, very light coats on this, even light coats on this, and that's what ultimately gave it this nice look, and it fills in all the imperfections that there may still be in there, and it's just going to look great, give you some UV protection. And I also taped it off really well before I did that, so I didn't have to remove the headlight from the car. Now this would really work great for you, especially if you have an older car and you don't want to have to replace the headlights. So give it a try and let me know how it goes.